This week on the Stampede.
I think we're focused, I think we're hungry, but more than anything, we want to win.
The SMU Mustangs continued their climb in 2010.
I think our team's a lot better this year than last year.
And this team is hungry for even more success.
How you handle the adversity comes with that something that the great teams have.
Talent at every position, a program reaching maturity.
What people don't understand is not the Mustangs of the past.
And some unfinished business. All add up to one of the most highly anticipated seasons ever for the Ponies. Welcome to the Stampede, the story of the 2011 SMU Mustangs. The SMU Mustangs entered 2010 a team renewed. In Coach June Jones' third season on the Hilltop, the team won the CUSA West Division crown and earned its second bowl berth.
We still have a bad taste in our mouth losing those last two games.
We found a way to win our conference games and get to the conference championship, and that was a goal of ours.
Thrown for the shotgun, looking left, firing that way, and he got it over the defense to Aldrich Robinson at the 40. He breaks free. Aldrich to the 40, to the 30, to the 20, 10. Touchdown, SMU!
You could set the foundation of what SMU can become. You know, we could take it back to what it was at one time.
But this new Pony program is not one to rest on its laurels.
We don't work too hard on summer for this. Let's go. Hey, be this with the soul.
Kind of learned from last year, really, all the mistakes we made.
How you handle the adversity through every game comes with that something that the great teams have.
Carolina, and the handoff to Jonathan Williams. Simon Cherniak's there, ball's loose, picked up to Garrett Davis. Davis to the 20, to the 10. Touchdown, SMU!
That fires me up so much I had to hit this cup.
It's not, what the media says or what people write. It's what we say and what we do.
Kyle gonna take it himself right behind the center, pushes towards the goal line, no signal yet. Touchdown SMU!
With 18 starters returning and an influx of highly touted freshmen.
We plan to not just get to the conference championship, we want to win this year.
Play harder, play faster, out-hit them.
This year's team is the most talented group since the glory days of the Pony Express.
Line right behind the quarterback, and he takes the handoff. He's going to the right edge at the 5, driving through a tackler to the goal line. Touchdown, SMU!
And it's a whole different mindset when they come back as guys that have won, have been to bowl games, have won bowl games.
When we came to off-season with a different mindset, we got to get better, we got to get stronger, we got to get faster.
The pieces of the puzzle are coming together.
Shotgun Padron. Looking right, throwing that way, Darius Johnson. What a grab through traffic at the 47 of UCF.
The optimism is unbounded.
Oh, that has to be Sports Center top 10 plays.
The 2011 SMU Mustangs are ready.
SMU is going to to win it in overtime.
The last thing most people think about in a blistering Dallas summer is football. But to a core group of SMU Mustangs, football was all they thought about.
After the season's over with, then they go into their off-season program, which is the weights and then spring practice and then the summer program.
This was a summer that the most people stayed in terms of, not going home and, just trying to get the extra work in.
I see that our work ethic in the off-season was much, much improved, I thought.
Part of camp is growing together as a unit.
All the veteran guys are there. They want to be there.
In addition to the heavy conditioning work, skilled players worked 7-on-7 against teams from other colleges.
It built a lot of chemistry between us, being able to trust your teammates.
It was an exciting time for us, just to be back out there with all the guys.
A lot of experience out there on the field that know how to play the game fast, so I think we're ready.
Something feels different about this year. I know it's going to be fun, and I can't wait to experience it.
By early August, the wait was finally over. It was time for camp to start.
Well, the first thing that strikes you is how much better looking football team we are than we were last year, the year before, and certainly 3 years ago. It's not even close.
They threw us right into it, fast tempo, we got to get stuff done. We want to be a better team.
Well, people don't understand, this is not the Mustangs of the past. June Jones just came and turned this program around. We can compete with any team in the nation.
Everybody's fighting for a spot. Everybody's trying to make their team better.
The Ponies settled into an unrelenting schedule of practice, meetings, and game study. And a Coach Jones tradition, a new place to live.
One of the unique benefits that the players have here is that we actually do stay in a hotel. We stay at the Radisson down the street.
Living in the hotel,
we keep them in a hotel, which again, that's June investing money in what's important, and that's the players.
It's definitely better than most places because I heard, most colleges, they got to sleep in dorm rooms, which is terrible.
The hotel's been treating us nice, things have been convenient for us and different things of that nature.
It's always a great experience. I think it builds a lot of team camaraderie, especially when you have a lot of veterans mixed with a lot of younger guys.
Then they're over here taping, meetings, practice, treatments, lunch, taping, meetings, practice, treatment, dinner, meetings, back to bed, and that's the way it is.
Yo! Offensive guys, I want you guys just to feel fair.
A special new special teams coach was there to greet the players every morning.
Grew up, in a football family. Obviously my father had a tremendous amount of influence on this program.
The merciless routine of training camp was underway.
A typical day for me was, I'm an early bird, so I would usually get up about 5:15.
The guys need to get taped and be out in the field at 8:30. We start stretching, and practice goes from 8:30 to about 11:30.
We practice in the morning, but by 10:30, 11:30 at the end of practice, it's pretty draining.
Then after that, go weights and meetings in the afternoon. And I try and get in the weight room if you can.
You got to find times to watch film, then you have your other meetings, so.
From there, you got your nights to study and go eat and relax, so it works pretty well.
The punishing Texas sun was breaking records in Dallas, with the city passing 100 degrees for 40 days straight.
They've had a lot of two-a-days going on here in August, and it is hot out there.
Temperatures outside have been crazy.
But to this group of players, it was just another challenge.
100 plus, for the last, 50 days.
It's part of the game. You're in Texas. I mean, everybody's sweating out there for each other.
It's working hard, that's just the mindset the coaches put in us.
It's getting us bigger, faster, stronger. We've been in this heat all summer, so.
Getting used to them. We got to wear them before we go out to A&M on September 4th, so getting used to them during the heat.
When good teams go against each other, it's always going to come to the fourth quarter, so they call it fourth quarter shape.
This week and this week only. It doesn't matter who we played last week. It doesn't matter who we play this week. All that matters is what we do this week.
It's this week and this week only. That's our motto for the year.
Finally, school started, and a once empty campus became alive with activity.
It's always good to see people around campus, just talk to different people instead of your teammates.
Sometimes it's a little bit of a distraction when you first start out. Now all of a sudden you've got your class schedule. It changes your routine.
This meant it was time for these student athletes to hit the books as hard as the blocking sleds.
We got a facility over in the stadium where we got plenty of academic advisors and tutors, whatever we need.
It's got a little bit harder. Now you got to make sure you prioritize everything, it's school first.
As SMU's football program continues to improve under June Jones, so does its impact on the NFL. 4 players from last year's Mustang squad are with NFL teams this fall. Wide receiver Aldrick Robinson, who had 1,301 yards and 14 TDs last year, was drafted by the Washington Redskins. Defensive standout Yuri Yenga is a free agent, making an impact with the Atlanta Falcons. The 2010 captain Pete Fleps is in camp with the St. Louis Rams. Finally, cornerback Sterling Moore is competing for a spot on the Oakland Raiders. And it's not just pro scouts who are taking notice of SMU's talent. A number of Mustangs are turning up on national watch lists for this year.
We have some players that are probably better than have been on this field in 25 years.
Number 70, 6'3" offensive lineman Kelvin Beacham is on both the Outland list and the official watch list of the 2011 Rotary Lombardi Award. Junior running back Zach Line of Oxford, Michigan, enjoyed a breakout season a year ago, rushing for 1,494 yards. He's on the watch list of the Maxwell and Doak Walker Awards. Center Blake McJunkin was named to the Remington Trophy watch list. Wide receiver Cole Beasley and fellow wideout Darius Johnson are on the Bolitnikoff watch list.
So, Darius and Bees give us some excitement inside.
Quarterback Kyle Padron set SMU records with 302 completions. He earned a spot on the Manning and Davey O'Brien award lists.
We have a lot of guys coming back, whenever you have your quarterback coming back, gives you a chance to get better.
On the defense, Jagarrett Davis, Taylor Reed, and Taylor Thompson are also on the Rotary Lombardi Award list, with Thompson also on the Nagurski Award list.
Jagarrett and Taylor are 2 gifted linebackers.
Anytime we're going to get the ball back.
Mustang fans will be keeping an eye on all of these players, plus the new crop of freshmen, to see if their future destiny lies in the big dance of the NFL.
Well, I think we have a pretty good chance to make a statement this year. Again, you got to go do it on game day, and hopefully we will.
not all sweat, hitting, and study for the Mustangs. The athletic department took the team out on a Sunday night for a relaxing night of fun.
Well, we are up at the main event in Plano. We bring all of our athletes up, no matter what sport they play, try to get them away a little bit from campus.
We get caught up in our own teams a lot, so this is a great event for us to mingle out with other student athlete populations on campus.
And I'm glad it's all sports, which is really kind of nice. It's not just the football players. We're around each other enough.
Because it's good to be involved with everybody.
It's great to release some stress, especially after 2 days, the first week of school.
These kind of things are always helpful. They're always conducive to better relationships.
Just having fun, playing pool, bowling, laser tag, just the whole nine.
Just trying to enjoy some other things besides football. I mean, it's something we all like to do, but just be out here and just have fun, kind of a team camaraderie type deal. Just have fun out here. Cutting me right here, hold on. It's nice to come out on a Sunday night and just relax with your friends.
About to roll you a strike. The kids are having fun. You know, most of these southern kids don't bowl now. Anybody from the north, they know how to bowl because that's what you do in the wintertime up north.
Oh, man. 25 practices, 3 days off. We deserve some type of fun.
So they come up here and kind of act like children. You know, they enjoy doing that sometimes.
Back to business tomorrow, straight A&M.
Another day back in the office.
Right now I'm about to enjoy this pizza.
But the football team soon realized that the competitive spirit doesn't take the night
Well, the
off.
track girls challenged us to a friendly bowling competition.
Hey, check it. We got this. We got more muscle than y'all anyway. Yeah,
I mean, you can look at the score again, and I see a lot of zeros, and I see we're in double digits already, so that's what happened.
We blew them out the water.
they started cheating and they started throwing them balls in the gutter and stuff, and that's how our scores were low.
We've been working hard. My legs is gone right now, so the only thing I can do is shoot pool.
Time away from the game, you know, just to relax and have fun, you know, and then bond with each other. So.
We'd only been the first week of school. Classes weren't too bad right now, so we want to get something that can kind of kick up the year, right? Everybody's about to start their season.
This is really good that they see us, we see them, and I just enjoy being around them. They're just great kids.
Then the players took another break for the annual SMU kickoff luncheon.
Welcome to the SMU football kickoff luncheon. It's a chance for the kids to get out and see the support in the community. This is very important for us to show our young men who have been working hard 2-a-days in this 100+ degree heat.
It's a great festival. You know, they talk to Coach Jones and kind of get an update on the team.
Usually this is the first thing that kind of says that training camp's coming to an end, and now it's you know, time to get focused on the game.
And it is my pleasure to welcome you to the 2011 SMU Football Kickoff Luncheon.
The Mustangs are relevant again in the nation in college football. After 25 years of not going to a bowl since the death penalty, June has taken us to 2 bowls in a row, to playing in the championship game last year.
Coach, appreciate it.
Richard,
good luck to you this season.
Good seeing you, Richard.
Coach June Jones.
The 2011 Mustangs' maturity is showing in the preseason, and it starts with a committed band of leaders from within.
Coach Jones told us something when he first got here. This is your team. You control this team. So this year, you know, a couple of guys put together a leadership council, which is for leading this team.
You know, with any team that wins, the bottom line is it's their team. I mean, it's the players, and they've got to take control of it.
1, 2, 3, hands up!
The coach is going to do so much. You got to also help yourself to get prepared.
Yeah, and that's the key on anything you do team-wise is the players got to take ownership in it.
You got to do a lot of stuff yourself. You know, you got to get the extra hours of study of film in. You got to study your playbook. You got to study that formation. So.
The ultimate goal is to win the Conference USA Championship. This year, we the players decided that our motto this year and kind of the focus is this week and this week only. That's the only thing we're worried about right now is Texas A&M, and just put our focus with them.
Whether it's a bye week or whether we're playing somebody this week, is just emphasizing that, you know, we really have to get after it this week in order to get to where we want to be.
For our vision and our goal for this year is to be conference champions, not just Western champions, but Conference USA champions, and have that bowl game up under our belt, win that bowl game.
The senior class, you know, and you start with Kelvin Beachum and on offense, and you start with Chris Banjo on defense, have done an amazing job of sitting down and really saying, hey, this is who we want to be as a football team.
You know, there's a whole bunch of things that happen in a game that you as a coach try to prepare them for, but they have to take control and they have to do it, and that comes from within the team itself.
And June, you know, recognizes, after having done this for so many years, that the best teams always are the teams that are run from within, that the players take over in the locker room, that they actually are the driving force behind everything that goes on, because it's got to be, it's their game, it's their team.
Award lists, kickoff luncheons, and all the pomp and circumstance that surround a rising college football team are one thing. Practices in 100+ heat, afternoons in the weight room, and watching tape are part of the game plan as well. But all of the pain and pleasure of being a high-profile college athlete all come down to one thing: game day.